Hi guys, I'm Jerusha and you're watching Jerusha COUTURE TV. I'm feeling very pretty today. We have the whole kind of baby hairs out look, soft updo, and I'm wearing earrings. I would like everybody to notice because this doesn't happen very often. But I'm rocking silver, so I felt like the earrings worked. Today's video is a really cool video. It was created by two fabulous YouTubers. Arielle was one of them and Allie was the other one of them. Arielle tagged me to do this video, so here I am with my version of this luxury addict tag. First question, what was your first designer piece? You have to excuse my voice. I have a bit of a cough at the moment. It is right here in this bag. My first ever designer piece was the Gucci Sulky, a Sulky Hobo, is it? The Gucci Sulky bag in the fabric monogram with the tan leather trim, which was kind of rarer to get your hands on, the white and the dark chocolate. I got this in Hong Kong and I travelled all around the world with it in 2010. So this was my first ever designer piece, a handbag. That's a pretty good call, actually, for being my first piece to invest in a handbag. To make mention here, my first designer piece from Vuitton was this guy. I watched a few of these videos go around that Arielle and Allie tagged people in, and this clay is everywhere. Honestly, I watched Mel's and she was saying the same thing. And yeah, this was my first designer piece from Louis Vuitton. It is the monogram clay pochette or key holder from Louis Vuitton. Second question, what do you consider your best investment? So I kind of took this question in two versions, two categories of investment. Investment in dollar wise, so meaning if I did want to put it back on the resale market, it would get me like all my money back or maybe even profit. So there's growth in the item as an actual investment term financially, and then bang for your buck investment, because I truthfully believe in dollar payoffs per use. Absolutely, 100%. I always say, oh, I paid that off in like a month from the use that I got out of the item. So if I was going to say investment wise, meaning financially, this guy would have to be the winner. It was a complete find. A lot of people, if you follow my channel, know that this is my Chanel jumbo flap in caviar leather with gold hardware. Excuse my voice. And it is a single flap. The single flap was discontinued in 2009, 10, but was created by Karl Lagerfeld, probably for easier access. I believe this truthfully is just such a great investment piece, simply because they're hard to come by, they're hard to find, in good condition as well. They lose their structure quite easily if they're not taken care of, so I feel like I just kind of had a little find here in my jumbo, and I think it will hold its value really well. As for bang for your buck investment pieces, I do have a few, and I'm going to show you because I just believe, well, I paid this bag off probably at the end of our trip through Europe after I got it in Rome. If you saw that unboxing video, it was bright white, and now look at it after 2 years. Use, and absolute bang for your buck. I've paid this guy off double, and it's just been such a great companion. So this was a great investment use-wise, and these are a great investment for me use-wise. I got this Damier Ebene riveted belt in Hong Kong. I think in 2000 and maybe 11. And truthfully, a belt for me is just the be all and end all in a luxury item. I think I get, yeah, I probably pay these off super quickly through use because it's something that I just gravitate to all the time. I wear jeans and pants mostly. I rarely wear skirts and dresses. So for me, a luxury belt is a really great use investment piece. Okay, I said I had 3 to show you. That's because these are also bang for your buck investment. Best investment in shoes I have ever made. They work for me. I know they work for some people and don't for others. But these are the Chanel espadrilles in lambskin leather, all black lambskin leather. And as you can see by just the sort of wear, I've tried to clean the inside, but it's still pretty gross. But as you can see by the wear on the leather on the front, they're great shoes. Lightweight. I don't have to worry about them too much. I don't obviously wear them out in the pouring rain because espadrilles probably aren't really good like that. They're not wellies. But bang for your buck wise, these are so good for me investment wise. What has been your most stupid or regrettable purchase that you've made? I probably wouldn't say I have like a regret, meaning I'm really, maybe I can't get rid of it and I'm just really irked by it and it was a waste of money and na. I don't think I really regret anything I've bought. I think, what would I say is probably a stupid purchase. You guys probably know better than I do what I've like bought and returned that hasn't worked for me. I know bandeaus don't work for me at all. I've tried those at Louis Vuitton. They don't work for me. I would never put them in my bag or in my hair for that matter. So I think I've also tried bag charms, which you may know, and that hasn't really worked in the past for me. And I guess my obsession that I went through last year with Christian Louis Vuitton was great and it was fun to do, and I got my boots. I have recently tried to sell my boots on my blog sale. As shoes are harder to resell, but I haven't really gotten around to being successful, so they're not sold. So probably just like jumping on a bandwagon or gravitating towards something because, you know, bloggers are or your friends in the community are. That kind of thing is probably what I don't regret, but probably what I'm like, oh damn it, like I jumped on it and I probably shouldn't have. So along the same lines, if you have sold any luxury goods and have you ever had seller's regret? If you have followed my channel for probably the last 4 or 5 years, you will know this item was my biggest regret. Not because I necessarily missed the item, does that make sense? Because the sale was so horrible. It was just the worst sale ever on eBay. If you don't know, this is the Louis Vuitton mini pleaty bag in the denim monogram in blue. It was just horrible and it left just such a bad feeling and I just wished I never sold it, and I was just saying to myself, oh, I'm so dumb. What is one piece of luxury that I think everybody needs or should have? As the other girls, as I mentioned, said, a clay. Truthfully, I have said it many times before. These are such amazing starter pieces, especially for Louis Vuitton, and now it's just not Vuitton that does clays. Like there's many different types of little key pouches and pouches, and like Prada does some, you know, Fendi probably do them as well, and Gucci do them, and they're just great. You know, you can start small, it's not going to break the bank necessarily, you can save for it, and they're always going to be handy, and you're always going to be able to resell them. So like the other girls said, a clay is a must, and it doesn't matter which clay. This is the Vernis clay and this is a canvas monogram clay. I would say a luxury wallet. It doesn't have to be Vuitton, doesn't have to be Chanel. You know, it even, you know, like Celine, all of the luxury brands, a wallet is staple. Whether you just use cards, you don't have a lot of cash, you will get good use out of this item. So I pulled this bad boy out as well to show you. This is my zippy compact wallet in Damier Bin. I have done a review on this many moons ago, which a lot of people saw. It was my one wallet tag by Tanya, and it is amazing. This is what I'll say is an amazing like need or want to have item, along with like a clay. I think a wallet is just, you know, you'll use it, you'll get use out of it. They are such robust items. They can be used. You can put phones inside of them nowadays and take them as like little clutches. And that's just like, I say if you can get 3 uses out of one item, it is a really good bang for your buck and you need it in your life. Okay, second last question. What is a piece that you think is overhyped? A piece. Like one piece? I think an item of luxury that gets overhyped is something that everybody catches on to, not meaning everybody in the luxury brand community here on YouTube, but everybody in the world. So somebody catches on to it after. So say for example, Chanel espadrilles. I just want to say, I actually asked Michael in the Westfield Bondi Junction Chanel store what he thought of the absolute craze in the last 2 to 3 years of 2 years of espadrilles, pretty much because of Chanel. I'm like, don't they sit and care that like everybody has just taken espadrilles and run? I mean everybody, Witchery, Seeds, Sports Girl, Country Road, they're everywhere. My mom has a million pairs of Country Road espadrilles. I'm like, you got 8 pairs of those? You could have bought 1 pair of Chanel's. When a design really takes off like that, I feel like that's what gets overhyped. Okay, last question. What is next on your wish list? Well, we just had our blog sale. We just acquired our Birkin. We have our baby. And maybe the wish list is closed at the moment. But I will tell you things I'm lusting over. How about that? Things that I think are fabulous. So if maybe you want to go and have a look at it, you can buy it on behalf of me and I can live vicariously through you. Absolutely amazing is the Chanel Chevron collections across the board. You know, when they first came out a couple of years ago in the boy, I wasn't that impressed. It was mostly in lambskin as well. I was like, you know, the boy is very masculine and it has the border. So I was kind of like, I like it, but I'm not raving about it. Now that it has come out like unbelievably, like in the card holders, little cosmetic cases, the woks, wallets, in the classic flaps. I think it is such a cool, slick retake on classic. I think it's just so modern and beautiful. So I'm obsessed with the chevron. Would I ever get one? Probably not. I'll probably just admire from afar. And then lastly, I will say I have been lusting over a Josephine wallet from Louis Vuitton. I don't know why. I think my Emily is so amazing and I love my Emily so much. And I've been just looking back at Josephine's thinking, I get so much use out of my Emily, will I have the same use out of a Josephine? So that's kind of something I'm looking at. I wouldn't say they're a wish list. My wish list is pretty done. I have an unbelievable collection right now. I need to work a bit more on my Birkin. I'm just working through nutting out shapes and what I like about it. A few people commented on some Instagram pictures that it looked like a size 40. I agreed with those ladies. Hi girls. And it does, because I have it, you know, unflapped, kind of winging out on the side and smooshy and large. So it does look really, really quite big when you do that rather than tying it all up. And if it was a newer Birkin, they're tighter and they're, you know, it's harder, firmer leather. But my Togo leather is very mushy and broken in. So I'm thinking about a liner. As I said in that video, I was thinking about the 4B liner that's actually from Hermes as well. Hermes, did you see that? No H. But I'm not quite sure. I read a few things on the purse blogs and stuff that it itself is very like gorgeous, but because it's only the linen, it's quite flimsy. So it doesn't actually give the bag any sort of support or structure. It's mainly just to protect the leather inside, which I don't really need any protection because it's super, super worn. I think I might go for a Samorga bag organizer, and then it will just kind of give it a little bit more shape-ish, even though I like the slouchy look. So that is that. Thank you so much, Arielle, for tagging me in your video. I think this is a great tag video. Ali and Arielle did a really good job. I'm going to tag a few people on the end here to continue it. Of course, I'm going to tag Charis. I want to tag Nas. I want to tag Charles. I want to see what a guy's version of this tag would be like. I'm going to tag Jen. I'm going to tag BJ. I am going to tag Minnie. I am going to tag LB. And I'm going to tag Sara. And lastly, two new girls, I want to tag Linda. I have been watching her video. She is absolutely gorgeous. And I would love to tag Sophie to see what you fabulous ladies think as well of this tag and what your answers are. So all of those people will be linked below. So thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, guys. If you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already and you wish to do so, that would be great, guys. I will see you in my next video, which will actually be a Chanel unboxing. I did a cheeky secret Chanel shop the other day, which I posted on Instagram. So we have one Chanel unboxing, which I will also merge in a video with my what was my baby bag I chose. So that's what my next video will be. I will see you in my next video. Take care, guys. Peace.